All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st down, Patterson. And this one complete to Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. It's caught. Smith only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Patterson. He's got Smith here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Check.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carry for Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st down, Ravens.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, lock it. Shoot. Hey, look. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now back to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good. Start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens are in for 6.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
First carry for James Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 3 yards.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Throwing on first down. Patterson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Patterson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Patterson. He gets this one to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Patterson. Underneath for Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back to throw. Patterson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Patterson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Patterson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long for his tight end read. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Reed, 70 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. And his throw here's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Patterson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will get him one closer. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. He completes it to Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
61. Matchbox. Right. Switch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. On 1st and 10, Patterson. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. He's got Smith here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Patterson going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pressure comes, and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score as the Ravens push further out in front.
Partners, you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches. And this one complete to Smith. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw. Patterson. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be second down. Back to the air on second down. Patterson over the middle to Smith. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Patterson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Patterson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw. Patterson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Squeeze, get in there. Just see it. Ball dog. Switch. Kill. Slam.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Single.
Throwing again. Patterson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. It's complete to Watt. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Throwing on first down. Patterson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Set, ready. 30 base, let's go. Here we go, let's bring it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready. 60, orange. That's the pass. Check. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Hard. Get that ball. Kill. Let's go.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Ravens, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. it like rocket fuel.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Trips